Today onwards, we'll be starting our session actually on SAP, exactly how projects will be configured, project profile will be configured, project coding mask, how project ID will be created in project coding mask. So all those things we will be discussing today. So I hope you already received the SAP access, and from that SAP access, you will have to log in first. Yeah. Bhupinder.
Yes, sir. Today our system not working.
Okay. Then can I show with reference to my system? Is it okay?
You can today show your system.
Yeah.
Work on it and you just provide tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. So this is SAP Easy Access screen. When you log into the system, see this screen will be visible to you. Basically, as a consultant, we have to work with reference to two screens. One is SAP Easy Access screen, and second screen is SPRO, that is configuration related stuff we have to manage. So as a consultant, whatever if we receive a request from business that my project structure should look like this, my project structure should be restricted by this way. So we have, as a consultant, we have to analyze that requirement. We have to find out the solution. Is it possible to meet to configure in the system? Okay, with reference to configuration, is it possible to achieve the customer expectation, or we have to check with the help of custom code, okay, with the help of ABAP team technical team, by writing a piece of code, we can achieve that we have to analyze the requirement. So I'll explain you.
Don't forget to subscribe our channel and click on bell icon to update yourself with latest SAP video.
SPRO screen first, because we are going to start our session today, and I'm going to show you how project structure will be created, and how project coding mask, and what are the special characters involved for defining the project coding mask. So SPRO, you will have to enter SPRO in the command area. SPRO stands for it's a configuration screen, and when you enter into SPRO, you will have to choose SAP reference IMG, that is SAP reference implementation guide. Okay, when you select this icon, you will get this SAP display IMG screen. So in this screen, they prepare the folder for each and every module. They're like financial accounting, new controlling, investment management, sales and distribution, material management, logistic execution, then plant maintenance, customer services, production, project system. So here we are going to refer project system node. Under project system node, we will be configure. We will configure whatever they mention, whatever SAP mentioned under the project system node, to execute, to create the project, to create the project in such a way that to meet the business expectation, you can say. Okay, so under structure, operative structure, work breakdown structure, project coding mask. The first and most important topic which we are going to discuss today is project coding mask. So how your project coding, project number should look like. So there is one slide. Before proceed further, I want to give information about that. What is project coding mask? Yeah. Sorry, it's not mentioned. Okay, so this example I already explained you last time. So how business want to define their project numbering? Hello, yeah. How business want to define the project? How business want to recognize their projects? Here they have given one example: capital projects. For capital project, they are using V as a character. With reference to V character, they are going to create the project in SAP system. Next, V hyphen 06. Hyphen is nothing but a special character which we are using in SAP system to define project coding mask. So V is project ID, hyphen is special character 06 0691001. This is combination of this is nothing but the project number in which they combine logic. The first two character is for financial year, second two characters for company code series, and 0001 stands for project numbering. I can give you one more example. Let me draw a blank slide. Assume that Vision Engineering is one of the company, and Vision Engineering want to this company want to implement SAP PS module especially, and this company is presently delivering three types of projects. Okay, development. Second one is contracting. And third one is maintenance. Okay, so Vision Engineering presently they are into three types of they are handling three types of projects. Okay, so with the name, okay, in I'll give you one practical case. Okay, so for Vision Engineering, if they want to create a project for development purpose, so in that case, what should be the project coding mask? Here I'll write VE and D. Okay, VED. What is VE? Vision Engineering. The VE stands for Vision Engineering, and D stands for development. Okay, hyphen 00, sorry, 0001 or 0000 hyphen. So this is one of the typical example. What is first zero? What first two zeros? They want to define financial year, and second two zero stands for project numbering. So what should be the example, practical example of Vision Engineering? If they want to create a project for this financial year, VED hyphen 2201. Okay, this should be the project number 1 for this financial year. 22 stands for financial year, and 01 stands for project number. Assume that they got one more development project in this year. So what should be the next number? VED 2202. Same approach they will be following for all the upcoming projects. In case of contracting, VEC, that is Vision Engineering Contracting hyphen 0000. Here also we are following same approach. What should be the first project number? Can anyone tell me? Hello. VEC hyphen 22 01. And for third case as well, we can follow the same approach. VEM hyphen 0000. Okay. And the practical example will be like this. VM, that is stands for M stands for maintenance 2201. May I know anyone have any questions? Are you clear? We are going to map this business requirement. What business always expect? Company name. So, a few companies want type of project, company code, then region, state, location. Also, in that case, we have to add one special character in the project definition, and here also we can add state as well if they want. M stands for Maharashtra, K stands for Karnataka, okay, U stands for Uttar Pradesh. So we can also add state, location as per business scenario. Okay, this is one of the practical scenario which we always received. So with reference to that practical scenario, I'm explaining how the project numbering will be done, and same I'm going to explain you in the system. May I know, before proceed further, may I know if you have any questions, please raise your hand, or you can unmute yourself and you can ask. Hello. Can I assume that you don't have any question? Okay, fine. So here, first and most important thing we are going to discuss today is special character for the project. So what are the special character? Project length, structure length, ET. ET stands for entry tool. What is PL? PL is nothing but the project length. So in our practical case here, VED. Okay, what is the number of project ID? Length of the project ID. So in our case, project length should be 3. Okay. First 3 character. What is the project length? It is nothing but the project ID. Okay. Are you getting me? And here project length you can define from 1 to 5 character directly. Okay. So you can choose up to 5 characters. And there is some limitation. Assume that if you define here as a 3, okay, and you have started creating the project as a VEM, VEC, VED, okay, but once you change the project length as a from 1 to 3, you can't reduce it to 2 or 1. Okay, you can increase it by 4, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, but you can't reduce it because of its system is designed in that way. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. Hello, can you may I know if you have any questions? Okay, thank you. Okay, so PL stands for project length. What is SL? So SL stands for structure length. You can use this indicator to specify whether the key for coding of project definition and WBS element must have always exactly same length which you defined. So if you select this checkbox in the simultaneous in the parallel screen, I'll open one of the project CJ20N. So here couple of projects I have defined. So here this is project definition. Okay, and next one is WBS element. I think in the initial session itself, I gave you the heads up about the what is building, what is the icon for project definition, what is icon for WBS element. So project length and WBS element length must be same. For that purpose, this checkbox is selected. You use this indicator to specify whether the key for coding of project definition and WBS element must have always exactly same length. Okay. In practical scenario, I have not observed any importance of this checkbox. But if business is expecting, then you can select this checkbox so that project definition, project ID, and WBS element project ID should be same. If you select this checkbox, then entry tool. Okay, here. I'll create one project and I'll explain you what is the significance of entry tool. So to create the project, you will have to choose, select the CJ20 and transaction. Double click on the CJ20 and transaction, or you can enter CJ20N in the command area, press enter. Then click here. Mainly CJ20N screen is subdivided into three parts. First part is work list, which is nothing but the previously processed objects. Okay, last 10 object, last 10 projects which you created or which you changed, which you processed, those list will reflect over here. Then this is the screen for structure which you selected, and in this screen main all the details related to WBS element, project definition, network activities will get reflected. Okay, so I'll explain you. Create project. So here I'm selecting one project A0005. Okay, if I press enter, it will give you error message. Why? Because with reference to A005, it is a project is already created. So in that case, I will have to select F4 functionality. Okay, or choose this icon and select the next available number. So when I press this binocular icon, then it will system will propose me next open number which is available to create the project. Okay, so up to 7 A0007 project is already created, so that's why system is not was not allowing me to create the project. So I'll select this one. Then one of the important thing is okay, so you have to select profile. Okay, press enter. Then WBS element. Okay, I want to explain you about the entry tool. So click on the WBS element overview here at the rate. Okay, if you press enter, entry tool only, and project A. I'll give description of level 1 WBS element as a project A. This is level 1 WBS element got created. If you put at the rate 1, okay, next number will get selected, and you have to choose level 2, or you can keep it as it is. Okay, then next WBS will be created. This is the significance of entry tool, ET. Okay, this is the key with reference to this key or this character. I can create the WBS elements. I hope it is clear. Okay. Then what are the special character? SP, 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 SP. Okay. These are the special character: hyphen, dot, semicolon, greater than, colon, hyphen, less than or equal to, backward slash. These are the special character which I can use in my coding mask. Okay. Then edit. What is the meaning of this edit checkbox? Up till now, if you have any questions, please raise your hand or unmute yourself and ask me the questions. what are the allowed special character? Allowed special characters, you can choose whatever special characters available on your keyboard. Okay, comma, dot, greater than, less than, okay, colon, semicolon, inverted comma, not double inverted comma or comma, but you can use underscore as well. So whatever special characters available in your desktop keyboard that you can utilize over here. Yeah, what are not allowed special characters? Um, okay, at the rate, hash, star, dollar. Okay, and these are the special character which are reflecting uh, under your number, whatever 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So those are not allowed. Okay, whatever special characters are there next to shift, next to enter. Okay, those you can use over here as per the SAP guideline. Next, edit. What is the meaning of this edit checkbox? So I'll go back. Sorry, SPRO SAP reference IMG. Then I'll go to project system. Structures, operative structures, WBS element, project coding mask. So at present, I'm explaining you what is the significance of this edit checkbox. So define coding mask. So here, these are the project IDs which are already used. I think here N with reference to LMN, with reference to N, they have not defined any project coding, project ID or project coding mask. So the meaning of edit checkbox is that use this indicator to determine only coded project mask, project coding mask will be created, will be used to in the project system. Okay, so whenever you trying to create the project, it will refer whatever project IDs available here. If you take the example which is not present, which is not created under the project ID, then it will throw you error message. Here they have created project coding mask for A. If I try to create a project with AB /show CJ20L, okay, I'll try to create a project with AB project ID. So here it will throw you error message. In one selection, there is no number. Okay, check your check if you have properly maintained the coding mask. If you define A, then it will allow you to create the project. Okay, and if you untick this checkbox, then it will not check the project coding mask. Again, I'll go back because I want to show you with reference to AB whether it is allowing me to create a project or not. Test project. Try with N.
Don't forget to subscribe our channel and click on bell icon to update yourself with latest SAP videos.
Yeah. So here in the project coding mask, N is not there, correct? L, M, N, O, P. N entry is missing. So since I untick the checkbox here, edit, so that's why it is not checking the project IDs. Okay, you can create the project with reference to project IDs which is available here, which you created over here. Hello. I hope it is clear. Then ANO stands for automatic number assignment. If you observe here, there is a length of only 24 character. Okay, after 24 character, I'll show you here. In this WBS element, I'll try to create next WBS element. Hello. Can someone confirm? Is my voice is audible to you? I hope it is clear. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So I'll try to explain you what is ANO. Okay. ANO stands for automatic number assignment. For this WBS element, project number cannot be used. For this last WBS element, it has consumed the total 24 characters, including special characters. So WBS has a limitation of creating WBS elements. Okay, so after utilizing whole sheet, whole character length, it will use and to define next number range. Okay, percentage or sorry, and 00007. Okay, so this is the significance of ANO, automatic number assignment. This is just a key. System will automatically define next available number for next WBS element. Can you expand left work? Sure. I hope it is clear now. So what I did, actually, I want to consume whole WBS element list here, whole 24 characters. So that's why I created one WBS element in the below another WBS element. So that's why, because of which it is consuming whole 24 characters. Okay. So can we proceed further? Yeah, ANO is after limitation of 24 characters only. When you utilize whole 24 characters of WBS elements, then it will try to define next number with reference to and 00001 or 0007. Okay, for the same purpose, ANO, that is automatic number assignment, we are using. Okay, if you want to check the description for any SAP field, you can press F1. Okay, automatic number assignment, specify the number of new WBS element which is assigned by system. So automatic number assignment is active. Then you enter in this field. In this case, system will determine the next free number according to search free number. Okay. Then special character or project IDs. Okay. So what is project ID and what is coding mask? So here, if I give you a example, A hyphen 0000050 and XX. So what is the meaning of 0 and X? 0 stands for you can enter only numeric values, and X stands for you can use alphanumeric values. So I'll give you example. So here in this project, if I define one WBS element under this, so if you try to define alphanumeric character in between these 5 categories, I'm explaining this one. So these are the 5 characters immediately. This is nothing but the project number. Okay, A hyphen 00000. These are the, this is nothing but a project number, and after project number, WBS element numbering will be start. Okay, so in this number, if you try to define alphanumeric character, and if you try to save, it will throw you error message because only numbers are allowed. That's why you define here 00000. Okay, I hope it is clear. Okay, then so after this project numbering, if you they have defined XX hyphen XX. So what is the meaning of hyphen XX? You can define A 0, they will accept, and if you save, it will not throw any error message here. The system is, this is EC server. Actually, it is taking time to save. In the meantime, Mano, if you have any questions. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir. Yeah, no doubt there's a
Okay, so Usha raised this question. What is this practical use of this edit checkbox? So assume that your company is dealing with only 3 or 4 types of projects: turnkey, investment projects, commercial projects, operative projects. Okay, and for each and every project, for each and every sector, you define a special character, project ID. Like uh, for operational, you define the M. Okay, for capex, you define C. Okay, for capex, you define C. For turnkey, you define T. So if any business user is trying to create a project with apart from these 3 characters, capital C, C stands for capital projects, M stands for operative projects, which might be for to they're creating the project for operational purpose, like construction of building. Okay, in case of turnkey, they are using T. So if business user is trying to create a project apart from these characters, then it will throw an error message. No project will be created apart from T for turnkey, apart from C for capital, and M for operational project. So this is the practical use. Okay, yeah. I hope it is taking time. Let's proceed further. So here it is saving. Oh, okay. So it is not giving any error message. It means that it has been accepted by business, by system. XX stands for alphanumeric character. You can use A, B, C, D, any character, or you can use numbers as well. So this is the advantage of using 0 and X in the special coding mask. Okay, so this is the description of the for which purpose you want you define this project ID. Then what these 2 checkboxes are important. Okay, first LCK. LCK stands for lock this project ID. Lock this project ID for project creation. this is for operative projects. Assume that mm, at certain point of time, business want to change their template, or business want to change their project IDs. In that case, they will stop project creation, project creating with reference to A, and all, and they will implement some other project ID like B or C. So in that case, if you update this checkbox, then you will not be allowed to create any new project. If you want to check for, no, it will create issue for existing projects. So that's why I can't show you. I'll show you for K, okay, or I'll show you for L, both standard and for operative projects as well. They have locked this project ID. If I try to create a project with L, then it will give you error message. That I'll explain you. Okay, create project with L dot 001. Here we are getting error message. L indicator is locked. It means that if you untick this checkbox, then system will allow you to create a project with reference to L. I hope it is clear. LCK stands for lock the operative project, and LKS stands for lock the standard project structure, project IDs. Okay, so with reference to standard, what is the significance of standard project structure, and what is the use of that? That I'll explain you after some time. Okay. In the initial session, I explained the importance of standard project structure. If I'm getting the order from the business, so for each and every order, I'm creating a template. I'm using template to create a project. So that template is fixed. Okay, few set of WBS element, few set of network activities, which are already defined in the standard template. I'm referring same template to create new operating project. So you can lock standard project structure as well by using this checkbox. Okay. Then I hope you don't have any question in the project numbering, project coding mask. Okay. I'll assume that you don't have any questions, since I have not received any question on the chat, as well as no one asked over by unmuting yourself. Okay, let's discuss next part, partner determination procedure. If LKS is locked for any project code. Yes, Usha, what is your question? Then it will be locked to use the standard template for all project ID. No. If LKS is locked, okay, with reference to, okay, for K or for L, they have locked both, okay, standard as well as operative projects. Then you will not be able to create the project with reference to if L dot 001. Here the structure is locked. In the next stage, what I'll do, I'll untick this checkbox and I'll save the configuration. Okay, here I untick only for standard project. CJ91 is the transaction which we are using to create standard WBS element or standard project definition. Okay, so here I'm trying to create a project for with reference to L project ID /n CJ91. Now, when you untick this checkbox, then system is not allowing me, so system is allowing me to create standard project with reference to L project ID. In the same way, if you untick for LCK, that is stands for operative project, and save, then I will go to CJ20L. If I try to create a project with reference to L001 project, okay, it will not throw any error message here. Okay, save. Project is saved. I hope it is clear. If you tick this checkbox, then project, no more project for operative projects will, no more operative project will be created. If you tick this checkbox, no more standard project will be created. Okay. Okay, thank you very much, Usha. Yeah, so I will proceed further. So what is the next part we are going to discuss is partner determination procedure. So under partner determination procedure for a project, we have to take help from other department like HR manager, purchasing manager, okay, admin, then sales manager, purchasing executive, buyer, sold to party, ship to party. So in that case, we are using this partner determination procedure to define partners for the particular project. So I'll explain you one of the sample partner determination procedure. Okay. So for this 1300 partner determination, you have to decide, okay, as per the project usage or as per the business requirement, you will have to decide who who are the partners you want to define for your project. Okay, so if you select this, click on the partner determination procedure, then here new entries, you have the option new entries. If you select new entries, then from the F4 values you can choose the partner. These are the partners which is already defined by other team member. IM applicant, manufacturer, goods supplier, forwarding agent, etc. If you go down, project manager, project controller, okay, client change approver, and how these partners are interlinked with each other. That also that is important part that I'll explain you. Definition of partner roles, language dependent key. Okay. Yeah. So against this SH, okay, ship to party, contract related order, or I'll choose another one, contact person, select the F4. So these are the parameter which they have linked with partner functions. A stands for work center, SAP work center, contact person, customer, vendor, HR master data, mail address, mail partner, organizational unit, personal number. That is nothing but the HR master data, position, user, shipping point, plant. Okay. If you select this contact person, against contact person, what they have mapped, AP. AP stands for contact person. In the customer master, I'll explain you one of the customer. For each and every customer, we always have to define partners. Customer contact, we can say for this customer. Mm. Okay, for this customer, contact person is already mentioned. Okay, so this is the contact person for this customer to whom you can contact. So that contact person you can map in the SAP project. I hope it is clear. Here I have selected AP. AP stands for contact person from the sales master data, customer master data. If you select KU, A, that is work center, it's a master data, customer, vendor. So accordingly, you will have to select the customer master partner functions to reflect the partners in the project. Okay, can we proceed further? Okay, then sorry, I'll show you how we can define the partners. So for 1300, sold to party, vendor, position, the person responsible. I want to add project manager as well. So Control F, project manager. Okay. then sales VP, project controller, manufacturing plant, shipping address, shipping or ordering address. So here I'll select sales VP and no change, mandatory, unique. What is the significance of these characters? So no change is nothing but once you update project manager value, it will not be allowed to change. Okay. Mandatory means this field is mandatory. Without updating the sales VP value, system will not allow you to save. And unique is nothing but you can update only once. There is VPs for sales side. There is only one VP. So it means that you cannot repeat this value. So for your for your reference purpose, I've selected sales VP as a unique value. Vendor sold to party is mandatory, so that's why I selected mandatory fields. Now I'll show you if I assign this partner determination procedure in the WBS level, then what impact you are getting. Go to project definition and choose project A, commercial 007. Okay. Go to project, in the project definition, in the control tab, you have one option, partner determination procedure. You can assign partner determination procedure here and save. Once you update partner determination procedure, one more tab is getting added here, partner tab. If you remove that partner determination procedure from here, then that tab will get removed. Okay. If you update, then that tab will appear. Okay. So why this sold to party is reflecting here? Because here which we selected it as a mandatory field. If you try to save okay, you select project manager. Then try to save. Yeah. Now it will trigger enter the partner sold to party because this is the mandatory field. Okay. Okay, I'll open project again. Then, okay, here. Sales VP. Press enter. Sales VP. So for sales VP, only one value we can add. If you try to add sales VP another one more line, then it will give you error message. Partner function P3, which is sales VP, can be used only once. So that this is the significance of this checkbox. Then you can choose another one, vendor. Okay, save. Done. It is remaining. Next one is project manager. Okay, so here project manager, it is reflecting as a non-editable mode. Okay, here we have updated no change. Once you update project manager value, you are not allowed to change the value or okay. So change is not allowed. Then person responsible. Sorry. Next one is person responsible. Enter. Save. I hope it is clear. Yes, Usha. Okay, we can assign partner at WBS element level as well, network activity level as well, project definition level as well. Okay, as per business scenario, you can use. Okay, you can define at network header level as well, or project definition level, WBS element level, or network activity level as well. Yeah, for all WBS elements as well, we can assign the partners. But for building the logic perspective, okay, so to trigger email after completing particular activity, so we maintain all the customer at project definition level so that it is easy. Okay, just to directly go to easy to give the logic to ABAPer technical team, that just go to project definition level and check the partners and send an email to this person. So for simplicity purpose, we maintain partners at project level, but it varies case to case. Yeah, I'll show you at WBS once it is.
There is one more question from me.
Yes, please.
So for certain type of project, right, I want to default that at project level for, like, suppose for capital projects, right, this is the partner determination. I want to kind of fix it, okay, for all that project. So can it be done through config?
Yes, that I'll show you one. So if you go to project system, that part I'm covering in the next topic under project profile. Okay, structures, operative structure, WBS element, then create a project profile. So here, assume that this is one of the standard project profile. What I'll do, I will copy this project profile and make it as a 1007 turnkey project profile. Okay. And in this project profile, you can select the project type as per your requirement. And here, partner determination procedure. If you select the partner determination procedure 1300 EN, okay, here it's a language dependent. 1300 SEN. Okay, press enter and save. Now I'll show you. It will reflect by default. So it is taking time to save.
Don't forget to subscribe our channel and click on bell icon to update yourself with latest SAP videos.
So here I'll create one project, separate project A-008, and then choose next available number is A008. Then I will select newly created project profile 1007. Okay. If you since you define the partner determination procedure at the project level, so by default partner determination tab is getting reflected. If you define WPS element under the project definition, for this one as well, same partner configuration or same partner parameters will reflect. If you define network activities, okay, here test network activity. So at network level, no, I think for network level, we have to define separate configuration. But at network level as well, we can add that partner tab after performing that configuration. I hope it is clear.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So can we proceed further? I hope you don't have any question for partner determination procedure and roles. Can we start directly project?
So a project is a combination of like WBS and network and activity together, or like network activity is different again?
It's a depend upon the case to case actually. In case of CapEx, capital expenditure project, we use only WBS element, because in case of CapEx, there is no need of capacity planning, scheduling, because in CapEx, what we are doing, we are simply creating purchase requisition, purchase order against to build asset. Okay. So for CapEx, we use WBS element. In case of operational project, in case of customer project, we use combination of network activities, milestones, material component, WBS elements, project definition.
Okay.
Okay. So, okay. So now I'll stop the configuration part. Now I'll explain you with reference to working example, how we can create the project and what is the significance of WBS element, how the dates will be reflected, how critical path will be created. I'll explain you one of the working example. Is it okay for you?
Yes.
Or yeah, okay, fine. So at present, I'm having few practical examples of WBS element. So I'll take this example and I'll try to create one project in the SAP system. Okay, so I'll take this example. Commercial project. Under commercial project, every project has to be executed in the phase-wise manner. Initiation phase, planning phase, execution phase, control phase, and closeout phase. So what are the activities involved in the initiation phase, evaluation and charter? It is nothing but the goal fixing, what we want to achieve, who will be the team members. Okay, that comes under initiation phase. In planning phase, what is the scope statement, project team, plan schedule, budget, cost planning. In the execution phase, lay the foundation, excavate, pour the concrete, internal work, okay, exterior work, uh, finishing the touches. And in the control phase, resource management, cost management, risk management. And in the closeout phase, it is nothing but the audit, reporting the project, handover, site cleanup. That's it. So I'm going to define a WBS structure with reference to this practical example. Okay, let's go to SAP. So I'll select a project ID here. With reference to A, since with reference to A008 project is already created. So click on this icon, okay, or you can press F4 to get this window or get this pop-up. Find next available number for the project. Since up to 8 project is already created. If you click on this find icon, sorry, system will propose you next number to create next open number for the project creation. Okay, then I will press enter here. Name of the project is commercial project. Under commercial project, so this is nothing but the project definition. This is not a WBS element. So here I'm going to define level 1 WBS element first. Okay, so level 1 WBS element, how we will define, create WBS element. I will remove this one because level 1 WBS element and project definition should have the same number. Commercial project, then initiation, planning, execution and control. So I will first create all. I will use my pointer over here for highlighting. Okay, initiation, planning, execution, control and closeout. All these are level 2 WBS element. Commercial project, this is level 1 WBS element. Okay, WBS element in SAP system we are using just to maintain the hierarchy. What is the use of hierarchy? That I already explained you. Okay, I think in the initial session, top down, bottom up approach. Yeah, in case of top down, in case of bottom up approach, if I want to roll up the cost, roll up the budget values. So that's why hierarchy, WBS hierarchy is important. I hope it is clear. There is no need to explain you about the WBS hierarchy and top down and bottom up approach. Okay, I'll start creating the WBS element, initiation, planning, execution. So under project level WBS element, I'll define initiation WBS element. Then again, select commercial. Okay, under commercial itself, I want to define planning. So that's why I'm selecting commercial, create WBS element, planning. Okay, again, select commercial because under commercial itself, execution is the next WBS element I want to create. Create WBS element, execution. Then select commercial, create WBS element, control and close out. Next, select commercial, last WBS element is close out. Okay, so this is WBS hierarchy or WBS structure I created up to level 1 and level 2. Okay, so in the project builder, there is one icon, project hierarchy. Okay, if you click on the project hierarchy, whole structure which you created here, that will reflect. Commercial project is the level 1 WPS element. Under commercial project, initiation, planning, execution, close, control, and closeout. These are the WPS elements. These are nothing but the work packages. Under initiation, I am going to subdivide my work into two different parts. Okay. So what are the two different parts? Evaluation and charter. Any questions up till now? Okay, I will go back. So under commercial, under initiation phase, I'll define two more WBS element, evaluation and charter. Select, okay. So under initiation, I want to create new WBS elements. So that's why I'm selecting initiation WBS element here. Okay, and click on create WBS element, evaluation. Okay, again select initiation, create WBS element and charter. Now, if you check the project hierarchy, then two more WBS element got added under initiation phase, evaluation and charter. Okay, in the same way, you have to define remaining WBS elements, scope definition, project team under planning. Okay. Select planning WBS element, create WBS element, scope definition, then project team plan schedule. Plan schedule, then budget, okay. Under planning also, I defined few set of WBS element here. Then I'll save it. Okay. And I will check the WBS hierarchy. Now, commercial project level WBS element. Under this WBS element, initiation. Under initiation, we have two blocks, WBS blocks. Under planning, scope, project team, plan schedule, budget. Okay. In the same way, you have to define few set of WBS element under execution, control, and closeout. Is it clear now? Under execution, create WBS element, lay foundation, excavate, and pour concrete. Under lay foundation itself, click on create WBS element, excavation and pour concrete, excavation, select lay foundation here, create WBS element, pour concrete. Interior work, under execution phase, interior work, electrical and plumbing. So okay, create WBS element, interior work, electrical and plumbing. Okay, now I will stop here and I will show you how network activities will be created and how it will be interlinked with each other and how critical path will be calculated. Okay, so this is the structure which business will have to create to manage the cost, to manage the budget, to manage the dates, schedule, okay, resource planning as well, everything. So here I will create only one network. How to create network? Click on create icon, network. Commercial project, and here I'll define few set of activities. Evaluation, then charter, or I'll define only initiation planning only to show you quick cycle: initiation, planning, then execution, initiation, planning, execution, control, close out. Okay, and I will have to select the network activity and drag and drop. Okay, by using drag and drop, I will have to assign the respective activity under those WBS limit. Then planning should go under planning. Execution. You can also define separate WBS, separate network for each and every WBS element. But for here, for your understanding only, I'm taking only simple example. Okay. Now I'll save. And
Don't forget to subscribe our channel and click on bell icon to update yourself with latest SAP videos.
anyone have any questions?
So what was the significance that the project number and the WBS both were same, right, at the first level? So any significance in that? Because you could have only created a project and then you could have created the separate WBS under that.
Okay. Benefit of defining project level WBS limit is that because project definition is not a WBS element. Project definition does not carry any cost, any budget. So if you don't define, let me select the highlighter. If you don't define this level 1 WBS element, then whatever the report you will be executing, okay, there will be no reference. Okay, if you want to check the project level cost, then all those things you will have to take, you have to perform manually, because under project definition, if you define directly initiation, planning, execution phases, then it's a hierarchical mess. Because I hope you are getting me. If you define budget, okay, 17 crore at project level, WBS element, that you can distribute, and by not only from reporting perspective, from controlling perspective as well, from scheduling perspective as well, level 1 WBS element should be there. Okay, it varies case to case. If you want, you can define whole this assembly as a sub project. Okay, initiation as a sub project, one of the sub project, planning is another sub project, execution is another sub project, and with reference to that sub project, you can evaluate what is my planned, what is my actual, what is my planned progress, actual progress, POCs, etc., etc. I hope it is clear now.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, system is very slow. It is taking time to save. Since we created network activities as well, so it will take time. Can I show you the example which which is already there? With reference to that, can I show you? Hello.
Yes, yes.
So it is taking time. For this one also. So here I'm taking this reference, okay, commercial project, similar kind of example I'm taking. So initiation, planning, execution, control, closeout. So for each and every activity, these are the activities. Okay. If I select on the activity, internal, external, as I explained you in the initial session, there are 4 types of activities: internal activity, external activity, service activity, and cost activity. So here for our example purpose, I've created only internal activities. So work center is nothing but the actual place where work is going on or work is to be executed, and work duration and normal duration. So that you can convert if you define work center, and in this work center they have defined the timing, shift timing. Okay, from morning 8 to evening 6, 9 hours or 8 hours timing they have defined. So as per the work timing defined in the work center, system will calculate the duration. And uh, so for your example, I will remove the work center. Now if I select here calculation number 1, it means calculate duration. Here if I give 240 hours, 240 hours stands for 24 hours. Okay, 240 hours, it is nothing but the 10 days. Just ignore about this. It is nothing but the days. TAG stands for. But if I give here as a work center 1300, which is another work center here. So this 240 hours got changed to 26 days. Why? Because in this work center, they have defined duration, when shift is going to start, when shift is going to end. Okay, and they are following only general shift. I'll show you where they have defined the shift timing. CNR3 is the transaction, 2000 is the work center, then capacities, 8 morning 8 to 6, and they have also 1 hour lunch break. So the operating time for one day is 9 hours. So accordingly, they are calculating 240 divided by 9, it is coming around 26.7. I hope this calculation is clear to all. If I remove work center, again I'll show you. If I remove work center, then I will have to choose this calculate icon, because to convert work duration into normal duration, and always system will consider normal duration for the scheduling. So that's why calculate duration, this calculation key is important. Then it will convert into 10 days. That's why work center is important to calculate the real time schedule. Okay, here I'll put 90 hours. 90 hours it will consider as a 10 days. For each and every activity, I define certain work normal duration. Okay, and here in the network graphic, I have also given the relationship in between the activities. After initiation, the planning and execution will be simultaneous jobs, and in the control, few planning activities will be executed in the simultaneously. So that's why planning and execution both are in the parallel way, working in the parallel way. Then control and then close out. So if you define the structure or if you define the network activities and if you maintain the duration at network activity level, then after scheduling function, you can calculate the critical path for each and every network. So what is critical path? Uh, Critical path is nothing but the longest possible path of project. Okay, it means that this is the path which is highlighted 10, 30, 40, and 50. The path which is highlighted in the red, it is called as critical path, and non-critical path is 10, 20, 40, and 50. What is non-critical path? Critical path is nothing but uh, if you delay particular activity on the critical path, then whole project duration will get changed. And non-critical path, it means if you delay the activity by 1 hour, 1 day, 2 day, then it will have no impact on the project duration. For example, I think for second activity planning, there has to be a float of 2 days. Okay, what is the meaning of 2 days? Total float is 2. Actually, these are the concept of project management. If you don't know, you will have to refer the project management books or blogs to understand what is total float, what is critical path, what is earliest start date, earliest finish date, latest start date, latest finish date. Based on these 4 types of dates, it will calculate the critical path, it will calculate the free float and total float. Okay, so what is the significance of this total float? If you reduce this activity by 2 days, then it will if you delay the activity by 2 days, then it will have no impact on the project duration. But if you delay by 3 days, then there will be delay of 1 day. Okay, here I hope you are getting me. Non-critical activity is nothing but you can delay that particular activity by the duration which is calculated as per the total. Okay, so you will have to define the activities, maintain the duration at network activity level, and schedule. It will automatically calculate the critical path for particular project. Okay, and what is the start date, end date? 25th 7 is start date of the network, and 5th of August will be the end date of the last activity. Okay, so by this way you can calculate what is my start date of the project and what is end date of the project. That same these dates also will be reflected at project level. For that, you will have to change the scheduling parameters and schedule the whole project. Those dates will get reflected here, 16/8 and 25th 7. Why 16/8? It might be because of yeah, this is the 16/8. Okay, close out is the last activity, 16/8. Okay, so last when project is going to end, 16/8. When project is going to start, it is 25th of 7, 25th of July. Okay, so the approach which I selected here is bottom up. Bottom up means from bottom, date should get roll up at top level. So this is the advantage of using WBS element with hierarchy. Okay, if you check the initiation WBS element level, whatever dates reflected as per the initiation activity. Okay, 25 to 4. Those date will get roll up at WBS level, 25 to 4. If we check the planning, 5-8 to 9-8. Okay, at activity level as well, 5-8 to 9-8. 9-8 is latest finish date. For execution as well, 5-8, 9-8. Okay, you can check the WBS element level dates, 5th of August to 9th of August. In the same way, control, WBS element control activity, 10th of August to 15th of August. Same date will reflect at project WBS element. Are you getting me?
Don't forget to subscribe our channel and click on bell icon to update yourself with latest SAP videos.
The calculation, okay, I got one question. The calculation here in the network, day hours, all planned, all are planned time at each. Yes, all are planned hours. Okay, actual hours we are going to update in the execution phase. When, since this project structure, this network activity, WBS element are in the created phase, it is nothing but we are in the planning phase. We are planning something, right? We are planning our task, network activities, planning the duration, planning the cost, planning the budgeting. So it is planning phase. Once execution phase is started, then we are going to update actual dates. Okay, how actual date will be updated? With the help of activity confirmation. Okay, and in actual phase, in execution phase, it may happen. Okay, this 90 hours job will get completed within 70 hours, or it may extend it up to 100, may extend 100 hours as well. So it is time overrun or time overrun concept. In that case, you will have to capture delay reason at the network activity level. It's a those kind of requirement we can achieve with the help of custom code. Okay, with the help of ABAP, we can write that code. If it is a delay, then at delay reason should be captured. Why it is delay in the network activity? Okay, Usha, I hope I answer your question. Okay, yeah. Thank you very much. Then we'll stop for today. We'll connect again tomorrow. We will tomorrow in the tomorrow session we'll discuss project profile and validation substitution status profile as well. So thank you very much for your time.